We're here at the Pickleball Zone of Bend, Oregon. Today we're going to talk to some pros. Those pros are going to teach me and you how we can get started on our game. Hey Kaylee, is Matt in right now?
Yeah, he's up on floor 3.
Sweet, thank you.
So when I came to Bend in 2012, there were no pickleball courts. There was a club, but no courts. So about 30 of us went to one of the Bend Parks and Rec meetings, and we were told later on that we were pretty obnoxious, but we got our point across that we needed to have pickleball courts in Bend. And Bend Parks and Rec gave us the land out at Pine Nursery, which is only 3 minutes from here. And they said you need to raise $100,000. So we got involved in fundraising. We sold naming rights to the courts, to companies or private individuals. We did fundraisers, dinners. We did a garage sale, and about 3 months later we had $100,000, and we went back to Bend Parks and Rec and we said, here is the money. And they were, oh my God, now we have to build it? They said, you're darn right.
So getting started pickleball is super easy. The fun part about pickleball is there's such a welcoming community for pickleball. So I got started just going down to like Pine Nursery, a local park, working your way into people that need extra players for their games. The best thing to do once you want to start elevating your game is to get hooked up with like a pro, start taking lessons or clinics, or find a buddy that has more experience, there's a higher level, that's willing to go out and drill with you and kind of start teaching you the techniques and fundamental shots of pickleball.
And we went back to Bend Parks and Rec and said, can we have the same deal? They said, not in the next 5 years, there's no money for pickleball. So then my wife and myself, we built the next 8 courts and we donated them back to Bend Parks and Rec. And now all of a sudden, the courts were so full and the players had no place to go in the winter, so we built the pickleball zone here.
There's an access level for people of all skill abilities. So you can play whether you're just stepping onto the court for the first time or you've been playing for years. Like, it's welcoming to everybody. And the pickleball community is a big part of that. Like, people going out of their way to make sure that you feel welcomed, and everybody has the desire to grow the sport and make it better for everybody.
Well, what sport can you play? A 70-year-old can play with the grandson and beat the grandson. The ease, how quickly you can learn, how quickly you can play a game. If you take a tennis lesson, it takes you 5, 6, 7, 8 lessons before you can play a game. In pickleball, after the first half an hour, you play a game. And so you have a lot of people who maybe haven't done anything for 10, 15 years, and then they discover pickleball and they come out on the courts and play. And that's why it's so popular, because it's so easy to learn.
Hi, Liam. Nice to meet you, Liam, by the way. I'm Jeff Gorham, and I've been playing pickleball for about 4 years now, and my girlfriend and I have a place out here. We live in Portland area, And this tournament is one of the highlights of our year. We love coming out here, and you know, it goes without saying, the pickleball community is unbelievably accepting, and we have so many friends that come here, and we walk around just like hi, 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 hi. I got into pickleball. I'm sort of an addictive personality, and to be honest with you, I was an avid golfer, and I thought, I'm never gonna not stop playing golf. And then one day I was at this park in the Portland area, and I saw these guys, and I used to be a pretty competitive tennis player, played a lot of ping pong, and this reminded me of ping pong more than it did tennis. So I said, hey, let me try that. And the learning curve was so short for me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm phenomenal, but I just learned quick. It is so easy to learn, and you can get good really fast. And you know, nothing brings me more joy than in our hometown in the Portland area, we'll see people your age coming out and playing, high school kids who are tennis players come out and play. And I think they're getting a sense that this sport, well, first of all, it's the fastest growing sport in America. And the really cool thing is they're actually calling it a sport. And I think they're getting challenged, but yet they're still having a blast. Pickleball is leveling. So your age, you're a lot younger than me. You and I could play together and we could still be competitive because the court is smaller. And as long as you're in pretty good shape, I could still move.